education. Hostos Community College is celebrating its 50th anniversary. And here now to tell us what the community has in store to celebrate the college and their success, we welcome now the project manager of the Hostos 50th anniversary, Sol Rivera. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
50 years is a wonderful landmark to be at, and Hostos is very excited, I know. And so a lot of things happening.
A lot of things are happening, beginning tomorrow, actually, with a wonderful exhibit honoring, the great sisters of the Bronx, Evelina Lopez Antonetti, Lilian Lopez, and Elba Cabrera. I think it's going to be beautiful. We brought in Elena Martinez, from City Lore to help. They've been, wonderful collaborators. So I think that's going to be very exciting. Next week, we launch the Hispanic Heritage Month with a ceremony honoring also some of our, leaders that have supported Hostos throughout the years, and on and on and on.
Well, when you talk about Hostos, obviously people are familiar with the college itself, and a lot of people in the borough know about it, but there's a lot of history that comes with Hostos. Very briefly, share a little bit about the history of what Hostos has meant to the borough and the city.
Well, God, it's a beautiful story. I mean, it really is about people fighting for their people, communities of color, marginalized communities standing up and saying we need a place to educate our future, because without education, the future is dark. And these people knew that 50 years ago, and they really fought. They occupied the buildings. They demanded to be and stay and be respected and be heard. And now, 50 years on, the Hostos can be proud to say that it has changed lives, many people's lives, the faculty, the staff, and all the people that sacrificed, of their personal lives to be there and to make that happen. There's if you go to hostos50.com, there's an oral collective that we've been working on, or I've been working on with some of my peers at the college, and it's 150 stories strong now. People from 1968 all the way to now, alumni, and they talk about, what this process in the last 50 years have meant to make Hostos the beautiful landmark school that it is today.
And so the anniversary actually event starting tomorrow. What can people expect throughout the whole, because it's not just tomorrow, it's going all year long.
Yeah, no, we're going to have symposiums, we're going to have concerts, exhibits. Already, people are welcome to go to the campus and see some of the murals that we've put up. There's a Bolero exhibit at the Longwood Art Gallery that's also, part of the celebration. August 21st, there's a big concert in honor of Pete El Conde with a big, big band at the Augusta Center for Arts and Culture. The big celebration, it happens throughout the year. There'll be a gala next year. The 1968, the community board signed on April 21st, I think it was. So the big gala will be happening, on that day. And, what we want to do is give and offer the community inside the college and outside the college, pride, people that work hard deserve to be acknowledged.
Exactly. And there's a lot of history, there's a lot of pride and a lot of nostalgia attached to Hostos. Give us this about communities of color. Obviously, are the first-hand recipients, and most of the recipients of being able to go into secondary education, because at one time secondary education wasn't so attractive, but Hostos, in its own way, found a way to make secondary education attractive at the community college level.
Exactly. Well, the people that demanded the school to be opened at the time were people that were mostly bilingual, mostly Latinos, seeking a way to integrate, right? How do I become more of a part of the fabric of the city when generations of, second generation, third generation immigrants are sort of overlapping, and how do they become part of the city? So education, they got to learn English. And so it becomes a story of, the underdog, so to speak, saying, how do we stand up on our own 2 feet? And I think that that's why it responds to communities of color, because mostly, you know, it's marginalized communities and poor communities that end up having to really fight, you know, for a chance at access, for a chance to an opportunity. And everyone with chance for an education has the chance to change their lives.
Absolutely. Sol Rivera is here with us talking about the 50th anniversary of Hostos Community College. Of course, a lot of events will be taking place. We invite you to stay connected to us here at BronxNet, as we'll continue to bring you more information with regards to Hostos. You get the final word. What do you want people to know about Hostos before we leave?
They should go to hostos50.com or hostos.cuny.edu to see all the things we have in store.
All right. Sol, thanks so much for coming to share with us.
Thank you.
Sol Rivera. All righty. Take a quick break, and guess what? We're going to talk fashion, New York Fashion Week, but we're going to bring you a great fashion designer right here on set. Stay with us. We're coming right back in just a few.